Welcome aspirants, as a lot of you are demanding that I must come and discuss more of the scripts of toppers. So once again, I am back with one of the toppers who have been associated with Edukemy's MSP program in the year 2024. Okay. Today I have a script of Sonnet Jose, a girl who has secured All India rank 54 in UPSC examination 2024. So today we will see the script of this particular aspirant, and believe me, when she came here, she has a very little confidence on her own answer writings, and over the period of time she has developed her skill. So this was the one of the copies, in fact the first copy that she wrote here in the year 2024, and then I will show how she has been writing the answers. Or after watching or after going through this copy, you will realize that toppers are also writing in the same manner that you guys are writing. In fact, lot of things, lot of important concepts and examples have been missed by this candidate. But yes, she was a quick learner, and over a period of time she has developed her skills a lot. ठीक है, तो मैं डिस्कस करता हूं. In this paper she has scored 83 marks, and overall this was a moderate copy, I would say, not the best of the copies that we have, because all the students they were scoring around 100 plus, but she has scored 83. But this is about learning, how she has quickly learned, how she has quickly adapted herself to the new methods, and she has completely changed the way she was writing in the last paper. ठीक है, last paper भी दिखाऊंगा बाद में, लेकिन this was one of the first papers that she wrote with us. So the question is, the world is experiencing a sea change in its population age structure. So in the introduction, she has written the world is traveling through different stages of demographic transition theory, witnessing a sea change in age structure. So this is a very generalized type of introduction in which she has completely copied the line that is a part of the question. So that is why the evaluator have mentioned here that yes, you can write here why the changes have been taking place. You can write the factors, plus you could have written some data regarding TFR, migration, and how the Germany and Japan have reached to the stage 4, and that is also one of the reasons for the change in age structures. So that have been missed here. But the good thing about Sonnet Jose is that she has structured her answers very well. Structure बहुत अच्छा है. And another thing is the presentation. Wherever she has drawn the maps, the regional maps हो या फिर world के maps हो, India के maps हो, those maps have been drawn very well. Everything has been shown very well in beautiful manner. ठीक है. So what we are asking our students to draw either a map or draw schematics of points immediately after the introduction. That is what she has done. She has drawn introduction here, and then she has drawn the diagram of world map in which she is showing how these countries are under different stages of demographic transition. ठीक है, वहां पे उसने बताया है कि this is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4 and all. ठीक है. Next is sea change in population structure. First is population explosion, increasing the population with TFR rate near African countries, and here she is also drawing the regional diagram of African countries. Africa banaya. In Africa she is showing DRC, Somalia, Central Africa and Nigeria. ठीक है, this is a good approach. This is an approach that you guys can also imitate. Fine. Next is this one, population aging, increasing life expectancy and reducing birth rate, increasing the elderly population. She has also shown a regional map of Europe here, in which she has pointed out Germany, France, Italy. ठीक है, this is a very good approach. अगर आप ऐसा approach बना के चलते हो तो obviously there is a more probability that you will fetch more and better marks. Next is demographic dividend. Countries in the developing world like India enjoying the window of young demography. ठीक है, इसमें और हो सकता था क्या था, इसमें ये हो सकता था कि with this she could have written some data about the median age. ठीक है, evaluator have pointed out that you could include some data regarding the demographic dividend. Mortality reversal because of the increasing disease incidence and war in the countries of Africa experiencing mortality reversals. ठीक है, इसमें भी the best thing could have been if she had included some examples of those war. ठीक है, either it was of Syrian civil war or the war that is going on between the Ethiopia and its neighbors. ठीक है, वैसा कुछ लिख सकते थे, so that they can highlight exactly the facts that are substantiating those arguments. Okay. And finally, she has concluded adopting proper policy measures according to the status of age structure help in reaping the demographic benefits. Okay. Fine. Next is, what are the main drivers behind the youth bulge in states of northern India? Youth bulge refers to the increased population of young people between the age group of 15 to 30 years who has the capacity to contribute to the economic activities. Fine. ठीक है. Immediately after the introduction, either try to draw a map to show something that is associated with the question, or you can show it in schematics. तो यहाँ पे she has already started writing the points. यहाँ पे हो सकता था कि that she could write something in schematics. Yes, high TFR is one reason. Another is lack of literacy and all. ठीक है, लेकिन उसने points में लिखा है, that is also okay. High TFR, UAP and Bihar has TFR rate near 3, lack of literacy and awareness about population control, incidence of poverty, and she has written a geographical concept, that is Marxian theory. Okay, this is also a good approach. Whenever you are writing something, whenever you are writing any of the point or any of the argument, if there is some geographical theory that is related to that particular argument, you can write it in brackets, or you can explain or brief about this in 1 or 2 lines. Next is early stage of demographic transition of stage 3. Okay. Next is high birth rate associated with a low level of healthy development of children, lack of women empowerment adds to a high number of kids. Last, she has written, okay, in this answer, she has gone and wrote very generic points, I would say. Instead of it, these points must have been validated and substantiated by some facts. The facts are missing in it. ठीक है, पूरा facts miss किया है इधर. That is what I am saying. कि she is a topper and she is also writing the answers like you. But over a period of time, she has developed a lot and her hard work has paid her. That's why she is now a ranker. Lack of women empowerment and all. Way forward. In way forward, she has written population control, contraceptives, youth population, skill and focus, PM Vikas Yojana, high investment, job creation, and so on and on. My suggestion to her is that this way forward can be shown in a flowchart, or again, she could have made a schematics of it. ठीक है, way forward, solutions, some suggestive measures, these all can be included in a flowchart and schematics. So try to include that in your answers, because this is what which makes your presentation good, and that is why examiner जो है ना वो presentation भी देखेगा. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है वाली बात है, और यही है जो दिखेगा भी. ठीक है, पॉइंट्स भी लिखने हैं, बट स्कीमेटिक्स, प्रेजेंटेशन, फ्लो चार्ट्स, डायग्राम्स, ये सब होने ही चाहिए पूरे के पूरे आपके आंसर्स में. तो ओवरऑल उसने लास्ट में शी हैज गिवन द नेम्स ऑफ सम योजनास लाइक प्राइम मिनिस्टर विकास योजना, न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, स्किलिंग एंड फोकस ऑन ह्यूमन कैपिटल फॉर्मेशन. जैसे यहाँ पे स्किलिंग था, तो शी कुड हैव इजीली राइट सम प्रधानमंत्री, शी कुड हैव इजीली राइट अबाउट सम स्किल बेस्ड प्रोग्राम. ठीक है, वो मिस किया है इन्होंने. Next is discuss the pattern of settlement distribution in disaster prone areas. The pattern of settlement refers to the arrangement of residents and it depends on multitude of factors like climate, topography, social proximity, etc. ठीक है, यहाँ पे my suggestion to her would be कि that immediately after the introduction यहाँ पे कुछ ना कुछ बनाना चाहिए था इनको, some map based diagram. ठीक है, to show those areas which are prone to disasters. ठीक है, और इस क्वेश्चन में we do not have to confine to the India, because they are asking discuss the pattern of settlement distribution in disaster prone areas. तो ऐसा कोई मैप बना सकते थे जिसमें वर्ल्ड मैप भी इंक्लूड हो सकता था, and you can show some of the regions which are prone to disasters. ठीक है, नहीं बनाया कोई नहीं. ठीक है, areas prone to river flooding, linear pattern of settlements are prevalence, Ganga basin, okay fine. Here she has written an argument, as well as that argument is substantiated by an example. This is the best way of writing any of the arguments that are part of your body. ठीक है, and she has drawn some diagram also. Next is areas prone to the landslides and mass wasting. It usually happens in mountainous regions. Nebular pattern is prevalent, and she has shown the mountains also. ठीक है, because mountains are the areas that are prone to landslides. इससे अच्छा ये होता कि she would have shown some regional map and show that these are the areas where the landslides are occurring and the settlement is getting disrupted. नेक्स्ट इज द पैटर्न इन नॉर्थ इंडियन प्लेन्स, डिजास्टर प्रोननेस, फ्लडिंग एंड ऑल, ठीक है. Heat waves of India over North India, compacted settlement pattern. Okay, fine. Fourth one is northeastern region figure. Yes, this is the way you have to show. This is the point, northeastern region, and she is telling that linear pattern is being observed along the Brahmaputra Valley, and that is prone to flooding, and that is why the people living in those areas are changing their settlements. तो यहाँ पे जो diagram इन्होंने बनाया, that is the best diagram. Brahmaputra has been shown in the part of northeastern India, and she has shown that on the both sides of Brahmaputra we have some settlements that get impacted. Fine. Hamlet and semi-compact settlements across hill slopes prone to landslides, Rajasthan deserts sparsely populated and all, heat waves etc. ठीक है, fine. तो लगभग इन्होंने लगभग 4-5 disasters they have she has shown, like flooding, mountainous areas में, heat waves. Okay. The important thing that you need to learn from this answer is that she is writing an argument. That argument is being shown here with some example, and she is drawing a regional map. ठीक है, ये तीन चीज याद रखनी है. Plus, it is not necessary that you are drawing a regional map for each and every argument. हर argument के लिए if you start drawing a regional map, then I think you won't be able to complete the paper within a time bound manner. यहां पे करना क्या है, if you have a 4-5 points, you have to substantiate all of them with examples, but at least 2 of them you can show with some regional mapping. ठीक है, वो इन्होंने किया है. एक तो ये कर दिया, that is north eastern part. Other one is यहां पे रिवर्स का बनाया इन्होंने, लेकिन पूरा वो दिखाया नहीं. बट बेहतर होता कि she would have shown the गंगा बेसिन वाला एरिया ऑफ द नॉर्थ इंडियन प्लेन. ठीक है, वो नहीं दिखाया, एक जगह पे दिखा दिया. फाइन, एक जगह पे भी दिखा दिया तो काफी है, पर 2 जगह पे एटलीस्ट आप लोग दिखाओ. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट मूव करते हैं अगले क्वेश्चन की तरफ. एनालाइज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ अंडर पॉपुलेशन एंड इट्स पोटेंशियल टू ड्राइव इंटरनेशनल माइग्रेशन. सो Ackerman's concept is about the under population. So that is what she has written in an intro. ठीक है, इंट्रो में एक लाइन लिखी, 3 लाइनें लिखी. And now the concept of under population. यहां पे फिर से she has an opportunity to show her points in schematics. Again schematics miss हुआ है. यहां पे it's better if she would have shown some diagram or maps. ठीक है, but अच्छी बात Sonnet Jose की जो है वो ये है कि every time she has drawn some maps, these maps are well structured, well drawn, and entire answer is well structured throughout the copy. सबसे जो स्ट्रेंथ थी इस स्टूडेंट की वो यही थी कि द आंसर्स हैव बीन स्ट्रक्चर्ड वेरी वेल. प्रॉपर एक स्ट्रक्चर है उनका, ऐसा नहीं है कि हैफजार्ड मैनर में लिखे हुए. प्लस द रीजनल मैप्स दैट शी इज ड्राइंग, दोज वर आल्सो वेरी गुड. ठीक है, concept of underpopulation, resources are abundant, technological advancement is low, population density is low, leads to underutilization of resources. These are regions of underpopulation. Some regions that are underpopulated areas have been shown in the maps. ठीक है, this is what I am saying. Go with the regional approach. कोई maps वगैरह बना के दिखाओ. At least one in a question that is of around 10 marks, at least one map is to be drawn there. ठीक है, potential to drive international migrants, migration for resources and exploration, migration for the industry innovation, transfer of labor force for the processing of resources, and migration for job opportunities from overpopulated areas. Points लिखे हैं, but she has no examples here. ठीक है, you don't have to write like this. This would be generalization of your answer. This is what you have to avoid. Generalize नहीं करना है. Whatever points you are writing, एक एक वर्ड में यहां एग्जाम्पल लिखते रहो, एक एक वर्ड में यहां एग्जाम्पल लिखते रहो. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इज वे फॉरवर्ड. हाँ, वे फॉरवर्ड में शी इज सजेस्टिंग फोकस ऑन इक्विटेबल डेवलपमेंट अक्रॉस नेशंस थ्रू कॉपरेशन एंड टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांसफर. ठीक है, 2-3 अगर लिख रहे हो तो यस, यहां पे ऐसे बना के स्कीमेटिक्स and do it and get it done fast. ठीक है, last में she has done some concluding remarks. Fine. Another question. The concentration of resources and opportunities in a primate city contributes to regional imbalances. Again, this was a concept that was given by Mark Jefferson. तो वही किया उन्होंने. She has written about the concept that was given by Mark Jefferson and what exactly it is. ठीक है, फिर conditions of primate city. She has drawn a schematics to show the conditions that are required for the formation of primate city. लिखा. Then primate city, how primate city is creating the regional imbalances. इसके बाद look at this, she has drawn a map of the world and shown the primate cities across the world. पूरे वर्ल्ड में जितनी भी primate cities हैं, वहां जितनी भी नहीं, मतलब मेजरली जो वो दिखा सकते थे वो दिखा दिया. वॉशिंगटन, रियो डे जेनेरो, पेरिस, लंदन, एडिस अबाबा, मेलबर्न, बीजिंग एंड ऑल. ठीक है, बिल्कुल ऐसा ही करना है, बिल्कुल बेस्ट वे है ये. नेक्स्ट इज रीजनल इम्बैलेंसेस, कि हाउ these primate cities are creating a regional imbalances. Increased resource concentration attracts more investments and industrial opportunities to primate city. But example miss है यहाँ पे, वो लिखना है आपको. Increased industrial activity attracts human migration from periphery to primate city. फिर से मिस है. Business centers focus there because of young demography and population growth. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल यहाँ मिस है. किसी भी बड़े टाउन का नाम लिख सकते हो, बेंगलुरु वगैरह एंड ऑल. hinders the process of trickle down effect. ठीक है, इसमें दिस प्राइमेट सिटी, ये एक बेस्ट आंसर था टू इंक्लूड अ केस स्टडी ऑल्सो. ठीक है, शी हैज नॉट रिटन द केस स्टडी ऑल्सो. drawn some diagrams, wrote some points that are generalized in nature and they lack the facts and examples. और केस स्टडी भी इसमें बेस्ट आ सकती थी. कैन बी अ केस स्टडी ऑफ एनी प्राइमेट सिटी अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड. ठीक है, and last she is writing, rather than primate city we should focus on developing the growth centers and growth foci which aid in decentralization of equitable growth. ठीक है, so overall I think you have got the idea कि how you have to write the answers, and this is one of the copies of toppers who has secured all India rank 54. Fine. So I hope if I give you an access of this copy, you guys will get a lot of things to learn from this copy, and that is why we are putting this copy in the link that is provided in the description. So go there, click on the link, download this copy and have some insights of answer writing. Thereafter, this was the initial copy. I will come back again in another video and will show you one of the copies of her last test that she has wrote in Edukemy in the MSP program that was held in 2024. So MSP program of 2025 is already on the way. It had started from 2nd of June 2025. So if anybody wants to enroll into it, please do it fast. Okay. So this was all about the video. Thank you and have a nice day.